what is the difference between this hair and my natural hair color? And it's looking like I'm a lunatic. Like I don't know what I'm saying.
Hi, I'm Essie and you're welcome to the channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. I don't understand this constant fighting between hairstylists and their clients. If it's not rotating between overpriced service, it's a client not willing to pay, it's the hairstylist not doing a proper job and expecting extra pay, or miscommunication, gaslighting. There is just a lot of bad character that has been normalized between hairstylists and their clients, and it is not a nice thing. So today's gist is between a hairstylist and her client, where the hairstylist was asking the client to pay extra to get a particular shade of color that I think they discussed about the price initially. So she's asking her to pay extra to give her that pigment that she wants. Social media, I don't know, kill me. Anyways, let us go listen, or let us watch the video, and then I'll come back to give my commentary. But before then, tell me why you're not subscribed. Explain to me. Please subscribe so you get notified when I make new uploads and when I also post on my community tab, and give this video a thumbs up while at it. Thank you very much. It's free of charge. Thank you. Now let's go right into the video.
At this point, I'm always having one crazy experience with UK hairstylists. At least one UK hairstylist will always find a way to frustrate me every year. I woke up very early today for my appointment and I was so excited because I planned to dye my hair. I wanted to dye my hair and have like a silk press. So I came very early, like I was so early. But before we started, she showed me the strand test that we had like a few days back. I had to come to the store a few days before, basically test my hair to be sure that I'm going to like achieve the color that I wanted. And when I saw the result, I wasn't really happy with what I saw because it was too golden brown. This is what I was going for. So I had to tell her that I didn't like how the patch test result came out because it looked like very golden. It didn't look like what was in the picture. So she was like, okay, she's going to mix like a different color for me to just make sure that it comes out the way I wanted it to come out. I decided to trust her expertise and I was like, okay, she's going to give me the perfect brown shade that I was looking for. Guys, I was actually so excited. Like I was even vlogging because I wanted to show you guys what the result was going to look like. Honestly, everything was going well. I was like trusting her with the whole process. Me, I was just basically taking clips for my vlog. Guys, if you take anything from this, my experience in this video, always speak up when you notice anything different in your hair. When she was getting this hair done and I was taking clips, I saw the color looking kind of purplish. I don't know what shade this is, but it wasn't looking like it was getting brown or light brown. But me, I was trusting the process. I was like, maybe this is what it's supposed to look like first because she's a professional and I'm leaving it to her. Yeah, then it was time for her to wrap the hair. I mentioned that this hair is not looking that light here. She was like, no, that I still have to wait for like 40 minutes. I said, okay, 40 minutes. She gave me a bottle of water. I told her thank you. It was time for me to wash the hair. Me, I didn't really see what was going on while I was washing the hair because I was just like taking some videos with the back camera. I was finally done and she said I should go and sit down. You guys, at this point I was so excited. I was like, I'm about to see the color of my hair, only for me to see this. In my mind, I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. What's all this? What's happening? I couldn't believe my eyes, but at the point I was like, you know what, just trust. Maybe you are seeing double. Okay, maybe you are seeing double. This was the point where I started complaining to her that this thing was not coming out the way I wanted it to come out. I was trying to trust the process, but at this point there was nothing left to trust in the process. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to tell her to stop, and I was like, this is not what I wanted. And then she asked me to pay, and I was like, I'm not paying for this.
I'm coming on live to rant in real time. I don't even understand what's going on today, what the drama is. Everybody carrying camera. So since everybody's carrying camera, I decided to come live on TikTok. Now I'm telling her that I don't like the service. I want to say it here before I leave this place. I don't like the service. That I would like the results that I showed her as inspo. She said, well, if you want to get the result, you have to pay extra to get the results done. And I'm like, what's happening? I don't understand. So I should pay pay for the full service of this particular color, and then I should pay extra if I want to get the color that I initially wanted done. Next thing I know, I'm expressing myself. She carried camera and she dropped it there and started making a video of me. Please, what's the 411? I'll be 911 of the whole situation, because me, I'm not paying for this hair. I'm going to get the color that I want. She said she's calling somebody, that the person is going to come around to come and I don't know what the person is going to come and do. And then she's even telling me when I was getting the hair done that I should have been attentive to the hair. I shouldn't have been pressing my phone. I should have been looking at the mirror like this. I should be nitpicking while I'm trusting a professional to get my hair done. Like, what is the difference between this hair and my natural hair color? And it's looking like I'm a lunatic. Like I don't know what I'm saying. Like I'm not sure of the color that I wanted anymore. She's calling police, so and she was like, oh, you have to let's straighten the hair first and it will look good. She's straightening the hair like this. I'm seeing the color. I'm like, what is in this color? Since everybody's calling everybody, showing everybody's face on camera. That's the lady over there. She said she mixed 2 different colors. She's aware I've got cameras in the shop as well. I was not aware that you had camera in the shop. Please don't lie against me, my sister. You didn't tell me that. You didn't say, oh, there is camera in your shop. You didn't say that when I entered. Don't lie. She didn't ask me. And then when you started recording as well, you didn't tell me you were recording me. You didn't. I told you to turn it off. You said you were not going to turn it off. I told you I wasn't comfortable with you recording me. You continued recording me. So why are you having a problem with me going live now?
You can leave though.
Is it lie? She told me I can't leave. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, sister? Please stop lying. You told me you spent 3 hours on the hair already. You have a client coming by 2. If I want to get the hair done extra, then I have to pay the extra amount on top of the amount I'm supposed to pay for. Now you're twisting your words.
Can you turn off that so I can just deal with this ASAP?
Tell her to turn off the camera and then I would go off live. Her camera, she's been recording me.
How do you want to resolve this?
I'm not paying for the hair. I want to go home. That's what she did. I'm not stupid. She did that. She did
What's the issue now? Like,
I want to go home. I'm not paying for this. Thank you very much. Please don't be violent though. Please don't throw my bag. Don't throw my bag on the floor. Please just get out. Thank you very much, sister. Can I have my jacket, please? Thank you. My jacket. Thank you very much. Au revoir. Bye.
I waited for the police to arrive and then I told them that I needed them to give me my patch test result that was with her, because in the result slip my details were on it with my address and everything. She and her husband were basically threatening me, and of course I did not pay a dime because I don't understand why hairstylists have to almost intimidate people into paying for hairstyles that I did not end up getting. Like, I don't understand. You didn't give me the hairstyle that I asked for, so I'm not going to pay you for it.
Do you think the client was being unreasonable? And if you were in her shoes, would you pay the hairstylist even though the hairstyle or the color she wanted didn't come out as expected? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Honestly, I love that she was so confident and she didn't budge at all. Like, she didn't move. She stood on business. She told her, I don't want this and I'm not paying you. I like that she wasn't afraid to express herself. If it was me, I would pay. At least I'll pay her half, because not because I don't know how to talk or I'm not confident. I am very confident. When it comes to these things like this, I hate when people try to cheat me. I hate it with all my heart. So there is no way I'm not going to speak. But I am a very unproblematic person. I'm very unproblematic. The Igbo girl in me wants to come out. Unproblematic. So I'm very unproblematic. I would rather pay than to stir up a fight, than to watch things escalate, because I don't want issues. And I'm not going to be paying you in full. The only reason I'm going to be paying you half is because at least you use your dye and I don't want it to look like it's a waste and I don't want to fight. Do you understand? So personally, I would pay half. But it is going to, the reaction or the attitude of the stylist is going to determine that. If I'm trying to tell you I don't like what you did and you're still gaslighting me and you're still doing it, I am not even going to pay you at all. So that is me for you. So let me know your thoughts. Are you going to pay or not? So I do not know much about coloring of hair or the techniques when it comes to dyeing of hair or anything like that, but I thought before taking a dark colored hair to a specific lighter shade, you'd have to bleach it first, at least take it 2-3 shades lighter before you neutralize it with the actual color. For instance, she's requesting for a golden brown but not too light. You know, the pigment shouldn't be too shouty or anything like that. So I thought you were going to dye it to a lighter shade first and then you come back to give it the actual color to get the color, because there is no way you're going to get the color if you apply the actual color that she wanted on a dark hair. It's not going to be that obvious, so you have to take the color some shades lighter. I thought that was the technique used in coloring hair. So what I saw in that video was something different. So for the pros who will be watching this video or those who have an idea about coloring or dyeing of hair, what do you think? Do you think she used the right technique, or there is a specific dye that you apply on your black hair and it's going to give you that pigment that you want or the shade that you want? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well, because I think that maybe I'm just overthinking things. And her hair is like jet black. It is so dark. There is no way she was going to get that pigment or that shade just by applying the actual color. So I think the whole problem started from the application of the hair dye, right? Let me know your thoughts, actually. Just let me know your thoughts, because I don't want to sound like, I don't want to put out any misinformation or anything like that, because I don't have an idea about dyeing of hair. I don't know the technique. I don't know how it works. So let me know what you think. Why this video is kind of pissing me off is because the hairstylist told her she wasn't paying attention to what she was doing on her hair. And like she said, the hairstylist was expecting her to misspeak and be telling her, do this, do that. When I'm paying you for a service and you as a professional, you're meant to deliver. It is your job to deliver. I shouldn't be monitoring what you're doing, because I'm trusting you that you know what you're doing. And in fact, that is why you have a shop. because you know what you're doing. So why should I be paying attention to what you're doing, and I should be looking at what you're doing and just be peeping and nitpicking and telling you do this, do that? Am I supposed to tell you your job? So blaming her that she wasn't paying attention was a reach, because from the beginning there was a clear communication from the client. It started from the whole patch test when she told her, oh, that color, that golden brown is too light. I wanted something, you know, I wish you can neutralize it or bring it a shade darker. So there was a good communication between the client to the hairstylist. She communicated what she wanted. She told her, this is the color I wanted. And because she trusted you, she trusted your expertise, she trusted you to deliver, and you effed up, and then you decide to blame the client for not paying attention. Hey. You see, when I talk about miscommunication and gaslighting, many of you stylists, I don't know if you go to the school of gaslighting. You don't go to the school of understanding and communicating with your clients, but you go to the school of gaslighting your client to make them feel like they don't know what they are saying or they don't know what they are talking about. I've had many hairstylist videos on this channel, and it is usually the same thing. I'm not saying that some clients are not a pain in the... They are, but in this situation, this hairstylist was in the wrong, because she communicated what she wanted. She told you, this is the shade that I want. I don't want it to be... In fact, the hair didn't even budge. The color is still the same. That hair is just black with a little bit of a purple hue added to it. The only place I'm seeing color is on her hairline. The hair is still black. It just has some purple hue to it. There is no change. There is nothing. And you're trying to make her believe that you did a good job. And now this client is telling you that I don't like this hair, and you're trying to tell her that she wasn't paying attention to you. Please be for real. Instead of the hairstylist to own it that she effed up, like she should own her fuck up, she didn't, and she just had to escalate the whole conflict by calling the police. You are wrong. I paid you. Okay, no, I think she has not paid, but we've already concluded on a price, and you're doing your job. And the job you did, I told you that I don't like it. That this is a particular color I need or I want. I want you to give me that color. And now you're telling me to pay, that I'm going to pay extra to get it. So the initial payment, let's say I paid already. The initial payment was for... What was the initial payment for? If you couldn't get me the shade I wanted, the reason why I had to book you as a professional, like if she had paid, this would have been the end of the whole thing. She wouldn't even budge and try to correct the rubbish she already did. She would ask her to pay extra to give her the color when I've already paid you already. Wait though, it doesn't make sense. I paid you already, and the reason I paid you is because I want this particular shade. Now you did a terrible job. I told you this is not the color. This is my hair, it's not the color. And you're asking me now to pay extra to get me to that color, to give me that color that I already paid for. It doesn't make sense now. This is just lack of professionalism. Lack of over unprofessionalism is worrying these hairstylists. And you had to escalate. You could not even apologize. You could not even say anything. You had to escalate the issue by calling the cops on her. There is this thing about conflict resolution, and there are some things that could easily just end with, I'm sorry, I thought I'll be able to. There are things that can just, I'm sorry, we'll just solve it. I apologize, it's my fault, be accountable, simple. But everybody wants to be right. You even started bringing your phone to film her when you know that you're in the wrong, and the color she showed you, you are not blind. You can see that it is not the same color. But no, you want to be right. That is how you guys keep bringing bad reviews to your establishment, to your brands. You did a terrible job. Instead of apologizing or instead of trying to make amends by correcting it as the hairstylist that you are. Do you know that people make mistakes sometimes? Sometimes you might make the perfect hair and the client will tell you, I don't like it. There's a way you can solve this whole problem instead of escalating it. Now, calling the cops, at the end of the day, she did not pay. At the end of the day, she didn't pay. So please, stylists, we should learn to communicate with our clients. There is nothing wrong with being able to communicate. Communication is very important in every aspect of life. It is going to help you a lot, because sometimes things can be taken out of context. Things can be misunderstood. And the only way to correct it is to explain and apologize if it's needed. Oh, I'm sorry, I took this out of context. Oh, it wasn't articulated properly. Oh, I was wrong about this. Simple, case closed. But you want to be right. You brought out phone to start recording your client that is complaining to you that you did a mess on her hair. And you can see it though, that what you did was, now what for you? Anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. I don't really have much to say. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What you think about this whole situation. Was the hairstylist being unreasonable? Do you like the clients, like her confidence and everything? Do let me know your thoughts. And please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Please kindly subscribe. Please subscribe and turn on all post notifications. Thank you very much. I remain your favorite natural hair. Bye bye.